The World Cup is now less than 2 weeks away. 32 countries from around the globe will head to Russia this summer. Some will have a chance to win the whole tournament, while others will go home after 2 weeks. In the last video, I covered groups A through D. Now it's time to cover groups E through H. Group E has Brazil, Costa Rica, Serbia, and Switzerland. Brazil is looking to shake off the misery of their 7-1 defeat to Germany in the quarterfinals last time around. This country hasn't been to the final since 2002, but with Gabriel Jesus, Douglas Costa, and rejuvenated Coutinho and Paulinho and Casemiro, Thiago Silva, Marcelo holding up the back, and Ederson in goal, they are aiming for it all. And 15 of the 23 players only go by one name. It must be a Brazilian thing. Costa Rica is back in the World Cup after finishing second in the CONCACAF's Hex and slipping in the second half against Panama to eliminate the US. Ticos will look to get back to the quarterfinals like they did in 2014. They're led by Brian Ruiz, Joel Campbell, and Marco Urania in attack, Kendall Waston and Christian Gambo in defense, and Keylor Navas in goal. Aside from Brazil, this group is tightly contested, and the question is, can they get a win over Switzerland or Serbia? Serbia must be getting the same allergies as Croatia, because they are full of itches. Only 2 players in the final squad do not have a last name ending with itch. Take about Antonio Rukavina and Alex Kolarov. Anyways, Alexander Mitrovic, who shows heart for his country but not for his club, will be leading the attack, while Dusan Tadic, Nemanja Matic, and Luka Milivojevic will hold up the midfield, while former Chelsea man Branislav Ivanovic and the aforementioned former Man City player Alexander Kolarov are in defense. After missing out on the Euros, they won their qualification group with Ireland, Wales, and Austria, all of whom made the Euros. The same question that I asked Costa Rica applies to the Serbs as well. As this group is tightly contested, can they pull through and eke out a win over Switzerland or Costa Rica? The Swiss went through the first stage of the qualifying campaign with 9 straight wins, including over European champion Portugal, but lost on the last match day to Portugal to lose automatic World Cup qualification. However, the Swiss outlasted Northern Ireland 1-0 across 2 legs in the playoff round to clinch a berth in Russia, however controversial it may have been. They've shown us that their defense, led by Stefan Lichtsteiner and Ricardo Rodriguez, is great, but can their offense produce anything? 1 goal in their last 3 competitive games does not incite confidence. Shaqiri and Xhaka, I'm looking at you. Now we have Group F with the defending world champs Germany, Mexico, South Korea, and Sweden. The defending World Cup champions are back as the #1 nation in the tournament. Germany has an interesting mix of veteran and young talent. Manuel Neuer is expected to be in net despite being injured nearly the whole club season. If he's not ready to go, Marc-Andre ter Stegen is not a bad backup. Jerome Boateng and Mats Hummels lead the back, while Thomas Muller, youngster Timo Werner, and look to bag the goals up front. Midfield is their greatest strength, with Julian Draxler, Jan Goretzka, Ilkay Gundogan, Sami Khedira, Toni Kroos, and Leroy Sané. Mesut Ozil is also there if he decides to show up, and so is Marco Reus if he's not injured. 2014 World Cup hero Mario Götze was not named to the squad as he has struggled since returning to Dortmund from Bayern 2 years ago. Every time this country's put on the big stage, they can never get over the hump of beating a perennial power. They've lost in the round of 16 in every World Cup since 1994. That's 6 straight tournaments. Shady refereeing may have prolonged that. Thanks, Robin. Alfredo Talavera or Guillermo Ochoa could start in goal. The defense is led by Hector Moreno, Miguel Layún, and Carlos Salcedo. The midfield consists of Andres Guardado, Marco Fabian, Victor Herrera, the Dos Santos brothers, and Rafa Marquez is still there. Chicharito, Carlos Vela, Jesus Corona, and Irving Lozano lead the attack. If they want to beat Germany, they'll need a short memory. Heung-min Son will look to lead South Korea past the group stage. That is all I have to say about this nation. Sweden is one of the surprise nations to qualify for Europe, especially since Zlatan retired from international duty after the Euros. Hugo Lloris may have gifted them a win over France, and they were able to clinch second place over the Netherlands on goal difference. In the playoff round, their defense stifled Italy as they won 1-0 over 2 legs. Unfortunately, the goal scorer, Jakob Johansson, is out injured for this tournament. They'll rely on Marcus Berg, Emil Forsberg, and Ola Toivonen on offense. Mikael Lustig and Victor Lindelof and Martin Olsen bring up the rear. Just like they did in qualification, expect this team to surprise some people this summer. Now it's time for Group G with Belgium, England, Panama, and Tunisia. The so-called Golden Generation is here. Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and Romelu Lukaku look to bring Belgium past the quarterfinals. They're managed by Roberto Martinez, who chose Bust Adnan Januzaj over Raja Nainggolan, Alright. Dries Mertens has been playing well for Napoli, and Michy Batshuayi has improved since going on loan to Dortmund. Marwan Fellaini and Axel Witsel are their big midfielders, and Vincent Kompany has shown us in recent months that he is still in fact in existence. Tournament after tournament, England cruises through qualification, only to fall flat on their faces in the Euros or World Cup. They have 3 reliable options in goal in Jack Butland, Jordan Pickford, and Nick Pope. Maybe we'll see more than Kyle Walker advancing down the side and flinging a cross in. That means Dele Alli, Jordan Henderson, Jesse Lingard better show creativity and give Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, and Jamie Vardy chances. Panama qualified for Russia on the final qualification match day, beating Costa Rica coupled with the US's loss to Trinidad and Tobago. Anibal Godoy and Roman Torres are the players to watch out for, as they'll be excited to participate in their first World Cup ever. The third North African nation in the World Cup is Tunisia. They are participating in their first World Cup since 2006 and have never progressed past the group stages. You might think that's a tall task, but England is in their group. They might finish second. Now we've reached the final group in this World Cup, Group H, with Colombia, Japan, Poland, and Senegal. Colombia is back in the World Cup. Their attack is led by Carlos Bacca, Radamel Falcao, and James Rodriguez, who introduced himself to the world 4 summers ago. Juan Cuadrado and Jose Izquierdo, which translates to Johnny Squared and Joey Left, are also names to watch out for. David Ospina is in goal. Japan, an oriental team that I actually know something about. Shinji Okazaki and Shinji Kawagawa will look to score goals, and hopefully Maya Yoshida won't make mistakes at the back. Poland, home to last names that are extremely hard to pronounce. Bundesliga leading goal scorer Robert Lewandowski and Napoli teammates Piotr Zielinski and Arkadiusz Milik lead the attack, while Lukasz Piszczek and Kamil Glik lead the defense. After reaching the quarterfinals of the Euros in 2016, they'll look to build off that success in this tournament. Senegal is in the World Cup for the second time ever. The only other time this West African nation qualified, they made it to the quarterfinals in 2002. They have a solid attack in Sadio Mane, Keita Balde, Diafra Sakho, Moussa Sow, and Idrissa Gueye, known as Ghana. Cheikhou Kouyaté and Kalidou Koulibaly lead the defense. This team certainly has enough offensive firepower, but can the defense earn them draws or wins against Poland or Colombia? It will be tough for them to get out of this group. Well, that's it for groups E through H. Now here's my predictions for those groups. Brazil will win Group E, only drawing against Switzerland. Switzerland will draw all 3 games, while Serbia and Costa Rica will manage draws against each other and Switzerland. Germany will win Group F, only drawing against Sweden, while Mexico will come up short with also a draw against Sweden, and South Korea will not get any points. Belgium will take care of Group G after the second match day, winning their first 2 games, while England will draw their first 2 games, but beat Belgium in the final game because they will have been rested, while Panama and Tunisia will draw against each other and England. Poland will win Group H, only drawing against Colombia, while Colombia will beat Japan but draw against Poland and Senegal. Senegal will draw against Colombia and Japan, while Japan will only draw against Senegal. Well, that's it for the World Cup preview. I'll probably make another video after the group stage, previewing the knockout round. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and thanks for watching.